And we're live.
Anyway, Woody, you were saying this led into something you were very interested in.
Oh, yeah, Zach, can you go to the first video? I have been chasing a trick for about 2.5 years now called the infinite tumble. This is the what the hell's the big one? Mount Everest of paragliding, like acro. Go ahead and press play. I think about it. I'm going to show me doing it in a second, but if you're not used to looking at like knee cameras, the perspective is confusing. This is what I did.
Ooh. Oh, come on now. What? Wait, is this guy Horatio Lawrence like really, really good?
Yeah. This is a pretty elite move. There's maybe 100 people who've ever lived who can do this. And in the paramotor world where I'm coming from, 5? I'm in a friend group of like 6 guys who've all been chasing this. And I got it first. I can't believe it was me. I was shocked.
I'm proud of you, man. How many times did you do the loop?
5 perfect. Here, let's go to my footage.
Yeah, let's see. This looks horrifying.
So you kind of like first you go sideways and then you go sort of at an angle until you eventually do like a perfect front flip.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds easy.
Mm-hmm. So this is me. And you see that it's 49 seconds long, so I'll get there.
How high are you roughly?
I think it started the trick at like 2,500 feet.
Okay.
And
so
I'm not quite perfectly vertical yet. If you can't tell, but the arm that's off screen is pumping the brake, and
you see the curvature of the earth.
Stop lying.
The lines go limp as I go over. You can see like everything gets kind of loose in there. And now I'm holding on.
Loose.
Now I'm
so
perfectly
scary.
over the top. This is it. I've achieved like the Mount Everest.
What are you thinking in this moment?
So I'm thinking, hold on.
That's what I'd be thinking too. That's great.
The safe way out of that perfectly oriented front flip, I guess I'll call it, is you just don't pull brake. And then eventually you'll go from right over perfect off to the side in a safer configuration. And it's like, Woody, have some goddamn courage right here. Don't try to exit this. Let it exit naturally. And that's what's going on in my head. And I
hate it.
I love that.
That stressed me out.
Did you do that tandem?
No. People can do it, but I wouldn't.
I can't host the show by myself.
Look, I'm going to need you to start with like a 150-pound bag of potatoes or something like that.
All right.
Get to the point where you can do it, and then we're going to loop-de-loop.
Oh, dude!
Do you get nauseous while you're spinning?
He only did. It's not like he's going forever. I mean, he probably got a little dizzy, but that was great.
A little dizzy, yeah. What more of it is when you train that move all day long, it's like riding a roller coaster all day long.
Oh yeah, you drained out.
It can kind of add up and drain you in a bunch of ways.
Roller coaster is easier though, because like you're just letting go and it's fulfilling what it's going to do. This is like you're spinning on your own volition, like that, and you're the one.
That's the coolest thing I've seen out of paramotoring. That loop-de-loop maneuver there. I like that a lot. That looked fun.
You're a fucking like legit black belt in this community.
They've marked me as a group expert in the like paragliding world. So Zach, if you could do this one as quick as possible, it's timestamped. This guy is a really, really like top elite level guy, and he takes passengers and does infinity tumbles. That's the move I just showed you with him. And what you're going to see is the difference between a small passenger and a big passenger. Zach, I hope you're hustling because I can't wait to show this. I'm all excited. I've timestamped it, said you don't have to wait for much.
This is the big passenger.
Well, I'm going to show the little one first, but like halfway through.
Oh God!
So this is this girl. Hit play. No, it's not common.
That was just too much weight.
That was real cool. It was too much force. That was really cool.
This has taught me that, Kyle, you and I need to be ready to just take this show, the two of us.
Yeah. And just gotta be on the look. We need a third already thought of. I think it's what you're really getting at.
We need to think of one. Yeah. I mean, like
Send him
then
a
I-
text message and offer him $250, $200 for a show.
Dude, yeah, that's literally it. Send someone the message you sent me in 2013 and just it'll give you $250 a show. Okay.
How would you like to never worry about beer money again?
Dude, I can't believe that.
Fucking
That
tight.
is the wildest trick. I for some reason, like, I didn't think you were doing shit that wild up there. I thought you were more like enjoying views and things like
That's how
that.
it starts.
But yeah, at first you're like,
That's what we
this
would
isn't
do
for
if
me.
we were tandem. Enjoy views. If you want to get upside down, there's safer ways than that to do it.
Mhm.
I take passengers upside down all the time. But
What
that
did I
move
say,
is just for
Woody's-
me.
What was Woody's superhero alter ego? What was he, the Nighthawk or something like that? I think
Forget
that's what
Yeah,
I call it.
the Nighthawk.
I'm imagining a scene in your movie now where you're doing that loop-de-loop maneuver, but you turn it into some sort of like a double kick. Like imagine if you kicked the person doing the
Jesus
loop.
Christ.
Like imagine how much force you have. You could kill a man. You
Well,
could kill a man,
sure,
no-
he
no
broke
problem.
both of his legs, but he's dead.
I want to see that in an action movie. I want to see the loop-de-loop turned into like a double like kick straight to the face.
Could you kick?
That.
Would you break your legs if you kicked someone that hard?
I guess
There
it'd
has-
just be like any other kick. So flying straight on that wing, I'm going about 25, 30 miles an hour. You'd hurt yourself if you kick someone, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think that you get hurt because the reason what I really think of is back to that incident where the person was on the Batman roller coaster and they kicked the guy in the head who was on the ground and it took the guy's head off and it ruined their leg.
I think it took like
Um,
their foot off almost.
Yeah, their leg was like ruined. Like
I bet they
really
were going over 25, right? If it's at
Probably
the bottom
50 or
of a
60.
hill, yeah.
I mean, they do
Still, it'd be a
NHL
problem.
highlights.
40 to
where
60, probably something like that.
They'll show like how fast on a charge an NHL player is going sometimes, and if they hit 25 before they hit someone, it's cataclysmic. Like how devastating the hit is. Like the person looks dead sometimes. So
Honestly,
like
it depends on the
flying-
footwear a lot too. Like my motorcycle boots, I'm pretty confident I could kick someone at 25.
Yeah, you just don't want your knees to buckle, I think.
I think you. So in this,
No,
I'm
you would
imagining
want
a
your knee to
toe
buckle.
kick, right?
No, not to bend, but not buckle.
Oh,
If you like locked them out straight, like I can maybe.
Yeah, I'm picturing a toe kick. So you just the knee bends backwards and avoids
I would
it.
have my knee like bent a little and try to like lead
Yeah.
with heels.
Yeah, if I was kicking someone in that scenario, definitely a bent dude. But you might literally kick their head off.
You might.
It
I
would
wish
be-
it were
it'd
safe
be
for
a
you to
bad
do
day.
this. This would blow that Waffle House trip that gentleman made away. If you did the loop-de-loop at ground level, bearing in mind it's a
Kyle's clearly trying to get me off the show.
and I'm sorry. Were you doing backwards loop-de-loops in that video? Like feet
no,
going up, feet overhead?
How the fuck do you do it?
Yeah, it had to be. It had to be like
I'm
Like-
going in the same direction you would a somersault.
in the
right?
same
So it's
direction you're
kinda head
facing.
first. So as
It's hard to. All right, I'm gonna need a visual representation. All right, so like this is you. Obviously, this is your head. So you're going like that.
so
Yeah, we just
as
watched
you
the
swing
video.
forward, you would hit people with your heels as you sort of like come around. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah. Now I can visualize it. All right. No, if you could manage to do that to a mannequin at ground level and kick its head off.
Yeah, no, the low acro is not safe.
Oh, I'm aware. It literally. I literally may have described the most dangerous thing you could possibly do.
Well,
I've
what about those guys that go wing suiting? I think Richard Ryan showed us a video of that where he's like
sure.
like almost weaving in between the cliffs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that's more dangerous, right?
I would.
Yeah.
Well,
So Richard Ryan doesn't do it proximity. That's what they call it when you go really close to stuff.
Okay.
He does it at altitude, which is really pretty safe. But when you're just playing chicken with the ground like that and your margin of error is less than 10 feet, people eventually get it wrong and die.
Yeah, and because like your depth perception has got to be a little fucked at times when you're that high going that quickly, where you think you're gonna have an easy scoop out, but it's 8 feet closer than you thought it was, and you're dead.
So it's about energy management. And like the faster you're going, the more energy you have to convert into altitude. And what will happen is people will like go too slow and not have the lift they expected, and they get hurt.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
that's
taking
one
it.
way.
They think they're playing it safe, but they're killing themselves.
Yeah, they're just basically like using all their stopping power going slow instead of zooming down hard.
Mhm.
And then when they need to convert that into gaining altitude, they're
They
fine.
need the velocity, and they don't have it.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like a really scary thing to do. Richard offered to get me jump certified in like 2 weekends one time or something like that. I should have said
that would
yes.
make you air sick too, like just jumping up, jump after jump after jump.
That's what they do. I don't know how many jumps it is. It might be 100. Like it's something in that. Like
No, I have 37 in my head. Where'd I get that number?
okay, I thought maybe 100 for the wingsuiting thing. That's what I thought.
Oh, that it's 25 jumps to get a skydiving license.
Mhm.
For wingsuiting, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what we were going to try to hit. Like
Mm.
we were because 25, you can knock that out in a weekend for sure. Like just
I
going
would
up.
think, especially a
going up
3-day
over-
weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I should have done that. That would be cool. I've never jumped out of a plane, but I'm like, I don't know. I'd do it. I'm not like afraid of it. I think it'll be fun.
Wingsuiting? Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think it.
Just jumping out of a plane would be fun. I think.
Have you not done that yet? You haven't
No.
jumped out of a plane yet?
No,
I would much rather do that than scuba dive.
I've
That's much
agreed
less
to it.
scary.
I've agreed to it multiple
Oh.
times in contracts. And this, this deal or that deal didn't work through. I would say like 30% of deals just kind of vanish.
Mhm.
And like the skydiving stuff just never came to fruition. I promised a lot of things, like because we would do these things where it's like, okay, X company wants a video, this is their budget, and this is a general outline of what they were thinking, but they're open to suggestions. And I would come up with like an A, B, and C, like, all right, for this much money you get this, for this much you get that, and for this much, holy shit, I mean, like I'm gonna call some friends. It's gonna be silly. And but sometimes I would put things like skydiving shots in there and stuff like that. So I was essentially agreeing via contract to do some silly shit. I think I said I was going to wingsuit in one of them, so I was going to have to get wingsuit certified.